the Forbidden Limitless just around the corner, guys. In just about a few days, we have already looked at Orcus coming back into the new format with this Harpor getting released. Now that we have looked at that, let's take a look at the best deck of the upcoming format by far. Yo, what is going on, guys? Bashtianygo here, and today we are going to be taking a look at Rescue Ace post the January 1st, 2024 ban list, guys. 2024 is just a few days away, if not getting uploaded tomorrow or whatever. Not uploaded, well, new year getting uploaded tomorrow, but as far as that goes, guys, we have a brand new year, brand new format coming for us, and still, Rescue Ace is the best deck of the format. Rescue Ace, out of all the decks that got a slap on the wrist from the new ban list, guys, I think Rescue Ace was by far the least troubled by the newest ban list. Essentially, all we got was Airlifter to 1, which does very, very little against strategy. Realistically, there's other cards you can play instead of it, and realistically, you're more playing primarily for a lot of Rescue Ace build, anywhere between 43, 44, potentially 45 cards as well. So it's not like you're really losing out on much. This is going to be a 43 card build for Rescue Ace. But without further ado, let's get right into it, guys. So there you have it. You're going to have the full deck list up available for you guys. So with that being said, we're going to start off with the monsters first. So the monsters, I am going to be playing 3 copies of Hydrant. Now, Hydrant was usually a card that was played at around 2 realistically, because you didn't really need 3. Now I think 3 is probably going to be the best option for you guys, just to have that additional bit of consistency. Again, -1 Airlifter plus 1 Hydrant. You guys are going to still be just as consistent. I'm also going to be playing additional cards to increase the consistency throughout the deck profile as well. So guys, make sure to stay tuned to get the full breakdown for them. Next up, we are also playing 2 copies of our trusty Turbulence. So Turbulence is a ridiculously good card, of course. It is a free special summon as long as you're able to banish 2 of your Rescue Ace cards from your graveyard, which is extremely easy to do. Let's get right off the bat. You can absolutely pretty much break and still be able to go ahead and get this guy out. So it's really, really good as far as that consistency, and this guy gives you so much immediate advantage because it allows you to set 4 Rescue Ace cards directly from your deck, which no matter how subpar these cards may really be, they're all just ridiculous because you gain so much advantage being able to set all 4 of them. Next, we are going to be playing 3 copies of Rescue Ace Impulse as well. Rescue Ace Impulse is a phenomenal card as well, just because it lets you play on your opponent's turn as well, being able to special summon in the event your opponent activates a monster effect on the field, which is going to happen a lot, especially in this upcoming format with Vanadium being a thing, Labyrinth being a thing, as well as the Fire King strategy being a thing. Fire Kings activate the most amount of monster effects, second only to Vanadium potentially in the entire game of Yu-Gi-Oh at this point, in my personal opinion. So just with that being enough said, you can have a lot of chances to activate Impulse and get free special summons from your deck. Also being able to the negation effect of target effect monster and negate habits effects negator, you can't activate monsters that monster's effects, is really, really good and come up extremely clutch in any scenario. Next up, guys, we play 2 copy of Rescue Ace Preventer. Rescue Ace Preventer is a really cool card because it's pretty much a free special summon by banishing just 1 Rescue Ace card, and it Book of Moons whatever you might be struggling with your opponent. So big ups, big plus from there as well. Now, because this is the brand new ban list, guys, for January 1st, 2024, we do unfortunately have to play the Airlifter at 1 because they just get hit on the most recent list from 3 to 1, which is perfectly fine. Like I said as well, it's not going to be anything detrimental to the strategy, but it is something we have to, of course, abide by. Now, the big benefit that Airlifter does bring to the strategy and why it's still not dead just being at 1 is really good. You can still go ahead and summon it out because this guy can, if this card's normal special summon, can add you any Rescue Ace spell directly from your deck to your hand, which gets you access to Alert, Rescue, Emergency, all really powerful spells in your strategy, guys. And being able to also search out to your Rescue Ace HQ is essential to the strategy because this is what helps the deck just grind beyond belief and seemingly feel like it can play forever. That's gonna be it for the Rescue Ace stuff, guys. Now for the more generic stuff, we are playing 3 copies of Dark Witch. Dark Witch, of course, gets you immediate consistency, being able to get you to your Sinful Spoils engine, which then gets you to your Rescue Ace Hydrant. 3 copies of Fenrir. For the self-explanatory, I feel like 3 Ash, 3 Droll. Droll is going to be the best hand trap this upcoming format. Prevents Vanadium from going off, destroys Fire King, hurts Rescue Ace, and essentially so on and so forth. I think Droll and Lockbird is definitely going to be the best hand trap going forward, which if you guys want to see a hand trap tier list for the new format, hit your boy up in the comments, just let me know. Next up for the spells, guys, we play 3 Prosperity, self-explanatory, 3 of the Wanted, 1 Sinful Spoils, again, these are self-explanatory, 1 Called by the Grave, 1 Rescue Ace HQ, 1 Rescue, 1 Alert, 3 Emergency. I feel like those are all extremely standard for Rescue Ace, so there's not really much sense to go into those. 3 Imperm, Contain, Extinguish, and Reinforce. Reinforce is a card that does not get a lot of respect or love, guys, but I'm gonna tell you right now, Reinforce is a pretty cool card. The ability to gain 1500 attack defense can be game changing. There's a lot of times I'm going up against my boy David or my boy CJ and playing their Rescue Ace strategies, or if I'm just playing against us at a different local tournament, whatever it might be, even online, and if I know this card is set, it brings it so that I am very, very hesitant to attack into anything because I know there's gonna go damage that flip, increase the monster's attack, and then I'm gonna be completely boned after that. Also, it makes it unaffected by opponent's card effects, and even the next time it would be destroyed by battle, it is not destroyed by battle. So Reinforce is a very, very much slept on card, I believe, and having that more diversity in the deck is huge. That's it for the main deck, guys. We have 43 card main deck. Now let's get into that extra deck. But for the extra deck, guys, we play very, very simple. We want to go ahead and make sure we maximize the potential of our extra deck in order to be able to help us moving forward in our overall strategy. Play 1 Relinquished Anima, 1 Linkuriboh. Linkuriboh for obvious purposes. Anima, I think anything that's playing a level 1 has to play it. Purelli's playing it. Rescue Ace, you need to play it. Potentially in Fire King, you play it. I'm on the fence about it, kind of leaning towards no on that one. But still, Anima is a ridiculously good card that not a lot of people respect or play around still for whatever reason. I know that when I was playing up against Drytron, I absolutely fear this card, and I continue to fear this card. So, next up, 1 copy of IP, 1 copy of SP. If you have 2 copies of SP, you can by all means play it. I don't know why some people do have 2 copies of SP. I do not. So, 1 copy is just fine. You're gonna be just fine. 1 Hida, 1 Dark. I think it's really, really good to have that little bit more of diversity when it comes to your charmers, because you do still play the Diabellstar one, so you can't summon out the Dark, no problem. 1 Celine, Spellcaster is very, very good. Big upside of playing the Diabellstar package that you can play Celine into Access Code, which is really, really clutch. 1 copy of Nightmare Unicorn, which just kind of replaces the 2nd copy of SP Little Knight, let's be realistic. 1 copy of Appaloosa, Bow the Goddess, crazy card. 1 copy of Underworld Goddess, very good card that I feel like a lot of people, again, are a little bit more sleeping on. I think this card has gotten me out of so many jams in the past that I refuse to not play it. So therefore, I played. For Xyz monsters, guys, we don't get too complicated, too cute. We just play 1 copy of the Sky Crisis. And for Synchros, 1 Bear on the Floor, we do play the Ash Blossom, which is a level 3 tuner. We play the Diabellstar. We play the Cashier Fenrir as well, which are both level 7 monsters. So you can easily make the Bear on the Floor in this deck, no problem. And the last 2 cards we play in the extra deck, of course, going to be Mud Dragon along with Garura, which I think are better suited for a potential side-decked Super Polymerization, where Super Polymerization can break a lot of boards, but you really don't want to have it essentially going first because you want to make sure that you're just able to set up your Rescue Ace board. Because once you set up your Rescue Ace board, you should not be losing that game, right? Now, if you're going second, there's a lot of decks that auto lose to Super Poly. For example, Rescue Ace, Fire King, Unchained, Rip Unchained. Vanadium can lose to it, but very specific conditions. You have Labyrinth, you have, I'm just gonna start, I can just start naming a whole bunch of decks that lose to this. Marincess, you know, on and on and on and on. I think you guys get the point from there. Super Poly is a really, really good card. I cannot find space to put it in the main deck because we're already at 43 cards. Unless you guys want to play 46 cards, in which case go for it. I'm not going to stop you. But I think even as a side deck card, Super Poly is going to be really, really good. And that is going to wrap it up for the deck profile. So guys, I hope everyone did enjoy my updated competitive Rescue Ace deck profile for the January 2024 ban list. Now, realistically, this deck will potentially get updated as well again when Phantom Nightmare comes out, along with Maze of Memories, Maze of Millennia, I should say. So make sure you guys stay tuned for those deck profiles coming up, as well as some live duels, product openings, things like that. Make sure you guys like, subscribe to the video for more. If you guys anything you guys want to see, any specific deck profiles you guys want to check out, write them downstairs in the comment section. I'll get to them eventually, guys. I am trying to get to everyone's requests, so make sure you just let me know and we'll talk about it. Without further ado, hope you guys did enjoy. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Happy New Year. Hope everyone have happy holidays as well. And without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.